Hello, people. Welcome back to another episode of the Back Four podcast. Of course, you missed us last time because we had some technical issues. So apologies for that straight from the get go. But we will go very quickly through the results from the Matchday 25 in the Premier League. And we will speak about the results from the Matchday 26 in more depth. Guys, if you want to start with the results that we had in the last Matchday 25 with the most important ones, I would say.
Yeah, sounds great. We can start. All right, go ahead, Val.
No, that's okay. Sounds great. Yeah, this was my message, and yeah, the most important is sorry, guys. IT sometimes is doing doing the issues and all that things, technical things. Yeah, it's happening as well. Yeah. So let's go to the.
Obviously, the first game in the last one was Leeds against Nottingham Forest, and we saw Leeds winning 3-1 at home, which meant obviously that unfortunately Sean Dyche lost his job. And now we are seeing exactly that Vitor Pereira will be taking over from him. But that put Leeds in a very comfortable position, and that put more pressure on Nottingham Forest, who are going even closer to West Ham. And speaking about West Ham, they managed to get a 2-0 win away from home at Burnley in that relegation. I thought that was a 6 points kind of game for
6 points win.
West Ham, which they managed to get themselves the results from that. So obviously that eases up a bit the pressure from them. So very good results for both. Next one was obviously was Man United against Spurs.
Yeah, another game on the top four where Man United was going on the form. Another good performance for them. Fortunately, Tottenham first 15 minutes they play well. But, from my point of view, the worst captain again, red card. Romero, I don't understand why he's taking these actions and why he's taking is doing these mistakes. Taking in consideration his backup and his history, and keep going on the same level with the reds. It's not only It's not only this game impact. It will be another next 3 games because he's gonna miss playing with the team. And in this situation where the team is suffering so much by the injuries, is a critical. So I don't know what is in his head. He's a captain. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying my statement is one of the worst captains. And as we know already, Thomas Frank has been sacked. So it's one of those games which take the owners to make this decision. So yeah, United 2-0.
It's not just this game anyway. Let's face it. We were saying for a couple of weeks. It is not surprising.
In the last 11 games or 12 games, they had only 1 win. So I think this is the decision. Yeah. So another win for Man United. Another 3 points. Well done for them. And yes.
But speaking about North London, Johnny, we had Arsenal next.
We had Arsenal Sunderland, which was an amazing game. We won 3-0. And even though Aston Villa dropped points against Bournemouth, drawing 1-1, and Bournemouth supposed to win that game, but unfortunately they didn't. We won the 3 points. We moved forward, and we're happy. Not to say what happened. We were happy until actually 77th minute on the game Liverpool with City, because we were about to get 9 points the gap. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. More than that, we are in the present right now where Arsenal is just 4 points ahead, which we could be 9 points. But thank you, Liverpool, for not helping us that time. Yeah, Arsenal played good. They were all right. Obviously, the best player we had, it was Gyökeres, who had the goal and assist. He was amazing. He did well.
2 goals. He had 2 goals.
2 goals. He played well. I said, he came out, and Sunderland came to play. Is the first team that came actually to start playing, not defending themselves. And yeah, 3 points. We're happy about it. Not what I can say about Aston Villa with Bournemouth, where I can say that Bournemouth came really ready to win the game. They played amazing, but unfortunately Rodgers managed to bang that goal. What a cool goal they did. And they draw 1 point. They won 1 point basically at Bournemouth, because Bournemouth had so many chances to win the game. But unfortunately, luckily, Martinez did his job at that time. Yeah, we go forward.
And again, Ryan. Again.
Ryan. Youngster. Yes. He's going to be a future player. I think he's going to get so well. And we can see how the board of management of Bournemouth is doing right now by selling a high-class player as a Semedo for a lot of money and bringing other players, which they just, I don't know, hit the ground running. from the beginning, which is amazing. Yeah, forward, we can say about Bournemouth West Ham.
Burnley West Ham, that was just basically it was all decided in the first half. It was just 2 goals that West Ham scored in the first half. They were very decisive. Thought Burnley played well in the second half, but again to no avail, and that's just literally 2 points away from home from West Ham. But that was a very good result from them. Another very good result, and which was a bit surprising, was Fulham against Everton, where Everton managed to get themselves the win. Fulham, it was literally one good half, the second half was disastrous.
Terrible.
And it was the opposite for Everton. They were really bad in the first one and very good in the second one, but they managed to get themselves 3 points. After that, Wolves against Chelsea, the hat-trick from Cole Palmer, just to make sure that
some dodgy penalties over there, just to be honest.
Yeah, very dodgy penalties. At least the second one shouldn't have been given. Again, it was Chelsea stay there in the top 4, top 5, fighting for the Champions League spots. Nothing much from Wolves. They had like one chance and stuff like that, which they took. But let's speak about the big one that was on Friday, and obviously that was Newcastle versus Brentford. Val?
Newcastle versus Brentford.
Yeah, from last time when Brentford managed to win.
Brentford won 3-2 against Newcastle. Newcastle started very well.
But yes,
but Brentford was like 1-0 up, 1-1, 2-0, 2-1, 2-3. What an amazing finish from Thiago. Thiago was a very good player at that time. He did all the games.
And Ouattara,
of course. But I thought Thiago and Ouattara, I mean, they're the strikers of Brentford right now. I think they play amazing. And even though they were missing last year Visa and Buemo, now they found the best strikers to score and to keep them in the same level. I think they're performing well in the last couple of games, and they're still a big threat against the top 5 teams in the Premier League.
Keep in mind, this guy came from Bournemouth as well, Ouattara. So imagine if they kept Ouattara, if they kept Semenyo, if they were down.
The scouters down there, they are amazing. They are
incredible
amazing.
jobs. Yeah, but
on the top what Johnny said regarding the Raya, I think it's gonna be end of this season. We're gonna ask ourselves who is better, Raya or Semenyo. My opinion, and next season will be another player with 80 millions.
I think
for
it's too early, but I understand what you mean. I think Ryan and Junior Krupi will be the next 2 that Bournemouth sell for quite a lot of money. And anyway, on Sunday we had Brighton Palace, which was a bit of a bore. Really, wasn't much happening. Palace did manage to win themselves the game with the first shot of the game in like the 74th minute.
100%.
Yeah, that 100% accuracy.
Indeed.
But Sunday we had
Brighton,
Liverpool City.
Yeah. Let's talk about this one a little bit longer if it's possible, because Liverpool started well, not that well like I expected to, but they start well. Yes, we all know that City is going to hold the ball and is trying to create all the time, and they have the big possession most of the times. But Liverpool actually came and started playing good. And the goal. What about the goal? The goal that Szoboszlai shot. What a shot was that? What an amazing goal! I thought after that 1-0, the game, it was 100% won by Liverpool. But unfortunately, what can I say?
Unfortunately, we have Arne Slot. That's the thing. Unfortunately, we have Arne Slot, and obviously this is happening more and more. We lost against United, we lost against Chelsea. We haven't lost against both of these for a while now. But he comes in, and obviously we lose. I thought first half we were terrible. I thought second half we were much better. But again, I don't know what happened, but we were way too open for City. And I thought we were quite lucky not to lose 3-1, and maybe I would have accepted that more, because that meant that Szoboszlai wouldn't have been suspended. But yeah, what a goal from Szoboszlai.
But you easily before the goal, you couldn't have 1 or 2, even 2 goals ahead.
Yeah, Ekitike missed some more chances.
Ekitike was scoring not only vertical, blocking shot, an amazing
shot blocked,
blocking. Overall, second, as Andy said, first half, I don't know.
Terrible.
He didn't want it to win. It's like Anfield was quiet.
But this is
City. I wanted to close. I was thinking that City, you playing for Man City. Anyway, But the way how you come back in the second half, and having those chances, I said that's it. You're gonna do it. You can do it. The amazing goal which you already talked. It came, and that I was thinking he can easily manage it. But the broken psychological point was when Salah tried to ask for the red card, ask for the penalty,
For
and
gaze
I think those kind of
moments.
decision in a game where the players are trying to overcome the decision of the referee, it's letting down the focus of the team and what they was doing on that moment and how was it performing. So the performance went very low down for Liverpool, where we know the result, and City step up, and that's it. This is it. So easy. I was feeling being a champion
You were
for
feeling
20
being
minutes.
9 points ahead. Yeah, I know. But yeah, at the end of the day, look, it is what it is, and you can't just not turn up for a whole half and expect to win the game. You know, I thought maybe you thought this time that if Liverpool managed to do whatever they did against Arsenal, scored that free kick, and after that just managed the game at 1-0. Yes, but yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
Yeah, it happened.
We lose. I thought at the time, I thought that that's it for our top 5. But going to match day 26 results, I think that changed slightly because obviously we had games obviously during the weekend and stuff like that, and we started with Chelsea against Leeds, Johnny, which we all thought it was going to be one result, but it was actually not.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought that Chelsea's going to win easily against Leeds. They show up, they did 2 goals, they were 2-0 up. Again, another controversy about the penalty against João Pedro. It seems that João Pedro likes to fall down so many times in the 11 meters. And yeah, they were 2-0 up, and until Nemcha and Okafor started to equalize the goal and go 2-2, and it came at the end of the game where Cole Palmer, I think he had the biggest miss in Premier League start this season.
Is it 2 meters or something like that?
Less than 2 meters. He just crossed the ball across the ball defense, and that's it. Nothing happened, and they ended 2-2. I think it was important win for Leeds because they got the point, and now they're far away from relegation from my point of view, and they're safe. They're playing good football at the moment. But Chelsea, they're missing the chance to get close to the top 4. And
again,
these 2 points matter the most when Liverpool is coming from the back, when you got Manchester United coming from the back, and things like this. Speaking of which, Manchester City, what do you think about West Ham with United?
Manchester City.
West Ham with United. Sorry, I was speaking City. It's about United.
Oh yeah, I watched that game, and up until I would say the 80th minute, I was like, "Ain't no way that United are getting back in this. Ain't no way." I mean, West Ham were pretty comfortable after Souček's goal. I was like, they're gonna be winning it, and the haircut guy is not gonna have a haircut. He's gonna be waiting even more. But I thought they were quite lucky to get the goal from Šeško in the 96th
What a nice
minute.
goal! What a nice goal it was.
Very
honestly.
nice goal.
Very nice goal.
And we start. I think that we start to see how important Šeško has started to be for United because he scored some important goals for them.
And keep in mind, he's coming from the bench. He's always coming from the bench. He never starts.
Keep in mind, these 2 results, Chelsea and United, being obviously draws, both of them, have helped Liverpool massively.
Yeah,
massively. They helped us because obviously we played Sunderland in the same day. And let's face it, you go to Sunderland, you're not going to expect a win because nobody has actually won this season at Sunderland. And I was like, well, a draw, I would have taken a draw if not a loss. But we came out and we won 1-0 somehow. And somehow the defense that has been incredibly bad the whole season somehow just turns up into like, I don't know, Real Madrid when they had Ramos and flipping Pepe. It's like, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Listen, we just say that the captain stepped up this time.
Oh, yeah, massively.
Another game.
And it was finally, but I thought obviously because he scored, he was the man of the match. But I thought Konate lately has been really good.
I heard some rumors that they're trying to renegotiate his contract by the end of the season.
Yeah, they're trying to. And apparently they said that if he brings his wage demands down, he's an option for Real Madrid because obviously Upamecano has just signed another contract
Deal.
with
Bayern.
Bayern, and they're not going to grab him on a free. Marc Guéhi has gone to City, so again, that's not an option. But yeah, I would like Konate to stay. I think after we sign Jeremy Jacquet as well, if we can manage to get one more, I would say good centre backs. I think we're with Jacquet, Leone, Konate, and another centre back. I think we would be good as
Leone.
well.
I just know the name. I didn't see the player playing. Just less than the game. That's it with
Yeah.
Leone, unfortunately.
Anyway,
Hopefully next season.
And Johnny, talking about the defenders as well, Real Madrid was in very big interest for Saliba. So if they were gonna negotiate this contract and will sign it, might be Saliba who's the defender who's gonna leave. So yeah,
we don't
we
know.
never know.
We'll have to wait. Obviously, this is a year when we have a World Cup as well, and I think if, let's say,
It matters.
Saliba does well in the World Cup, I think his price is going to go really high up, and Real Madrid are
Definitely.
maybe not gonna pay that. But I want to speak about Everton Bournemouth. We saw, obviously, I saw a bit of a very good game from Ryan, but at the same time a very bad game from Ryan. He gave
If
away
I
the
may say,
penalty,
yeah, but he equalized.
but
But
he
what I want to
equalized.
say
Yeah.
is that they did the 3 points, the one they're supposed to do a game before against Aston Villa, where they had so many chances. They managed to win the 3 points. Now they showed up at Everton and they passed
And
that
it,
gate and they
and it
scored
was
some good
and it was
goals.
the opposite of what Everton did last
Yeah,
time round to
last time
Fulham
around. Yeah,
when
exactly.
they basically won it very late. But this from Bournemouth in the 64th minute from Amin Adli, I don't think it was that late. But anyway, very important points from Bournemouth. And it's like, where did this come from? Because they went on a run of about, 14 games, I think it was,
14 games.
without a win. And all of a sudden, they're playing really well. And anyway,
Yep.
let's speak
Moving
about
forward.
your favorite team, Tottenham, Val.
Yes. Oh yes. On the last video was it couldn't be loaded. I talk about and ask everyone if Tottenham is one of the team which he might go relegated. Yeah, and slowly that that answer can become true stuff
A reality.
because yeah, another losing for Tottenham. It's hard for them to play right now because many important key players they're missing, and it's understandable. The game, which this game triggered to fire their managers. So as I said from the beginning, yeah, 2-1 for Newcastle. They came to win. I think this week where 2 managers they've been sacked, other 2 managers they saved themselves. One is Slot, which
Yeah.
very few of us believed. Very few of us believed you can win against Sunderland away. And
Yeah.
yeah, another one. It is
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Hall. I think
Anyhow,
Eddie Hall, if he was losing this game against Tottenham,
it would have been on the
couldn't be
brink.
sacked. Yes,
Yeah,
couldn't be
yeah.
in that. Yeah, couldn't be in that place to be
Position.
sacked. Position.
Yeah.
3 points for Newcastle, where they are far away from top 4.
Oof. Yeah.
This was, I think, their target to be top 4. No chance this season, from my point. No chance for this season.
No.
A pathetic Tottenham again. The new manager, because we know the new manager name, Igor Tudor, where he got a very good historical half seasons. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Behind
going to
him.
work in his advantage because he's only an interim anyway up until the summer.
Yes,
What
correctly.
do you think is his target right now? What do you think he's coming and what he's trying to accomplish? Because from my point
he's
of view,
trying to understand.
is
I think he's trying to understand the players. He's been in
That's
many
very players.
many other he's
Teams.
been in other teams
Clubs,
and
yeah.
other champions. So he knows the difficulty, but I don't know he's expecting will be so hard in Premier League because
But do you
Premier
think-
League is
Do you
hard.
think he's gonna have the time to understand his players? Because I think
No.
for him, he's just gonna start the ground running, and one thing he needs to do is save Tottenham from relegation. From my point of view,
As
this
you know,
is something.
as we know already, it's been after 1 day it's been announced this changed. So we got 2 weeks as a time to prepare the game against Okay, I hope he's gonna lose. I hope it's gonna be a bad game. We never know. We'll see how it's gonna turn. But 2 weeks, he got enough time to get a little bit of knowledge.
Well, from what I noticed with Igor Tudor, what he brings is discipline, first and foremost. And Spurs, I think, lack that defensive discipline massively. And he will demand the best from them in training, trust me. He is an ex colleague of Antonio Conte. So he's used to that Italian type of physical training and really hard grinding the players down, and he brings a good defensive stability as well.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
He tends to start on the defense, making sure that at the back they're quite okay, and after that build up. From an attacking point of view, he's not very attacking. Okay. But if he manages to somehow make Tottenham, as a first step, make them stop leaking so many goals and easy goals, he might have a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you both of you very enthusiastic talking about the way how he's preparing the teams. Just a second. What do you think if he's stretching too much the players? Because the players, they are already end of the season, but we are nearly there, close to that. They will stretch him more, and he will find, and he's gonna end with more injured. What's gonna happen in that moment?
Let's take and consider right now the captain and the most important defender that they have is not gonna have him for the next 2 games because he's still suspended, which is Romero, and he's gonna have to deal with the players that he has. And I think the new system that he's gonna apply, the ones that I've seen in other teams, is defensively schematic.
Solid.
Let's say. Is gonna focus more on defenses and less on the attack. And I think that if he starts to gain points and less goals, like Andy said, I believe that they can save themselves from relegation. Because I don't say they don't have a good attack; they have a wonderful attack, but I think they're gonna focus more on the passing with the defensive and trying to come back from the back. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They will try to defend more, even with the midfields, so they not concede so many goals now. That's the new system that's going to work. And we'll see this, if I may, Andy, we will see this definitely in his first game, which is going to be against Arsenal. I think Arsenal is going to struggle a lot to score against them now. This is my opinion. I think there's going to be a hard game, even though everybody thinks, oh, it's easy, and we go there, they're missing Romero, it's going to be... No. I think this time, the players will fight for their place, for the first team place. That means they need to impress the new manager. Mm-hmm. And we'll see a very, very tackling game and a very hard game, mentally and statistically. And I don't know. I'm worried about it, to be honest.
Well, what Igor Tudor used to do at Juventus, for instance, he used to be going very Italian. Defend well, maybe get a 1-0 win. You know what I mean? Maybe on a counter and stuff like that. At one point, he had, I think, 7 draws in a row. This is why Juventus said, right, you need to go, mate. Because that's not good enough for Juventus. So as long as I think he doesn't lose 2-3 games in a row, and if he still gets some draws, still gets some points, I think he's going to be managing to keep him up.
Let me put it like that. How many teams in Premier League, they're trying to defend and they're still losing? I think in Premier League is different. Defending is not enough. In Premier League, all the time you need to show to the other team you are sharp on counter attack or on an attacking point. If you're not showing you are sharp and you can score and you create chances, the other team is going to block you and is going to suffocate you until the goal is going to come. I don't see just playing a defending in Premier League can bring points. This is my poor opinion. If I go in straight in the list of Tottenham games ahead on this, it will be Arsenal at home, and then they will have Liverpool away. They will have Sunderland away. They will have Aston Villa away. They will have Chelsea
one after
away.
The other. One after the other.
No. I'm saying till the end of the... No, I was jumping. They will have Fulham away after Arsenal at home. They will have Crystal Palace at home. But I'm saying those big games, with the good teams, they are counter-attack you, attack you constantly, suffocating you. Do you think the defending, they will bring points?
What we're saying is that he plays...
It's good to try, don't get me wrong. But
counter attack.
yes,
So he puts more emphasis on the defensive than on the attack. But if he gets the chance, he will counter attack you.
I'll give you an example this season, and they did brilliantly this whole season, which is Sunderland. Sunderland is a very defensive team, and they just score most of the goals on the counter attack. Amazing goals. If not, they create chances like corners and things like this, and then from the set pieces they start to create goals. That's what Sunderland did the whole season, and they were amazing.
Yeah, but
does Tottenham have the players to play counter attack?
yeah,
Cool. Tottenham.
Speed.
yeah,
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
yeah.
See, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay,
Xavi
we'll
Simons,
see.
you
We're
got
gonna
one.
see it.
Colomwani, you got one. Odoberto got one.
Okay.
Even Tell is fast. He
He's
runs.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking about it, let's put aside Tottenham because we talk too much about this team and I don't like
Correctly,
it.
yeah.
Let's move on to
Wish
Aston
you
Villa
not the good
Brighton.
luck.
Let's move on with the Aston Villa with the Brighton. What do you guys think about that game? 1-0 win.
I thought Villa were so lucky. I thought they were lucky. I mean, obviously they went and attacked, but with not a lot of result really. And it was just like I was thinking maybe we see Aston Villa dropping points again, but they were so lucky with that Hinchell Woodon goal. 86th minute as well.
The
Tyrone Mings. Mings saved the day for Aston Villa, unfortunately.
It actually went down as a known goal from Hinchell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Liverpool, they are fighting for top 4. They're coming back in top 4. My opinion, the only team who can come out from top 4 is Aston Villa. After these 3 points winning at home against Brighton, which we know Brighton, they're not they're good. They're looking so good in this moment. They are struggling as well. So 1-0 is not enough, showing you are a team for top 4. They might come back. We don't know. There will be 2 weeks break. We don't know how they coming back. But Aston Villa is that team which can come out from top 4 and Liverpool take the place on.
Speaking of top 4, I would like to mention the City, second place, 4 points ahead. Last win 3-0 against Fulham. They just set the game in the first half with an amazing performance. I would like to shout out to O'Reilly. He did an amazing game. We all know he's a defender, but now he played as a midfield and he did a great job scoring the goal, having the assist, and especially, let's not forget
Semenyo as well.
And Semenyo, yeah. Semenyo was, I think,
I thought Semenyo had a goal and an assist.
Yes, goal and an assist, yeah.
An assist as well, yeah. And Haaland, the game is back. It was a nice goal. He was there. 3-0. I'm not happy about it, but they won. They keep continuing pressuring to win the title. Just 4 points ahead, like I said. And yeah.
4 points behind, you mean? 4 points behind. 4 points behind.
Sorry, I said ahead. Sorry, my boy.
Yeah.
4 points behind. No. Yeah, that's about. Go on.
Oh, to complete with your O'Reilly. Sorry, he tried to he had a couple of shoots from the long range, and he's very brave. He's taking his head, and he's not gonna miss if he got the chance to shoot. So I think he's very brave kid, and he's gonna become a very good player in the future, even sharp than it is right now.
Yeah, and
if not, Guardiola will make something out of him. He'll go sell him like Cole Palmer. We never know.
Anyway, after we said so many things about Crystal Palace winning at Brighton, we were like, "Oh yeah, they won." They managed to lose at home, and they managed to lose at home after they went 2-0 up, and somehow they were 3-2 down after they were 2-0 ahead in the 33rd minute.
In the first half. Let's not mention 5 goals in the first half.
To Burnley as well. To Burnley.
Burnley played amazing. Burnley played very good. Meshbury, he was good. Yeah, Cannibal. He was very good. Yeah.
But they're coming from a loose game at home against Wolves. West Ham, against West Ham. And right now they coming back. They turned the game against Crystal Palace with a 3-2. And you never bet. You can't bet on that. You are like, what the?
And it's like what? That's like, 15 minutes? It's in 15 minutes they scored
last
3
15
times.
minutes, Two goals in 3
No. Hold on,
minutes.
They scored the first goal in the 40th minute. So it's literally 7 minutes they scored 3 times.
3 goals. Yeah, and let's not forget that even though Crystal Palace Even though they lost, let's not forget that the striker, which they paid enormous amounts of money, he scored 2 goals. Ron Larson scored
48
for
Well
example.
million
done.
pounds.
Yeah, but
Well
he
done.
scored. He scored 2
Good
goals. He
performance.
did his job from my point of view. It's just it was not enough because Burnley suddenly start playing good. But let's go
Let's
on.
move. Let's
Let's
move
move on.
on to Forest against Wolves.
Forest against
I
Wolves, guys.
have never seen that many shots in a Premier League game that finished 0-0. I've never seen anything like. So this is why, from my point of view, I thought with this game, Sean Dyche was very unlucky. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you not score after having 33 shots is beyond me.
I'll tell you
If you
how. I'll tell you how, Andy. Jose Sa. That's how. When you got
10
a good goalkeeper,
saves, 10.
when you got a good goalkeeper, and I think if Wolves get relegated, I'm sure Jose Sa will find another place in Premier League with the teams that they have.
No. Saudi, mate.
Karma.
Saudi or
Karma.
Saudi. He played very well. He was the best defender, goalkeeper, I think, in the whole match week.
Yeah,
he saved 10
100%.
saves, same saves.
I
and
think
so
it's a
many
little
good
bit
saves.
of. I think it's a little bit of karma on Nottingham, and is paying from the beginning of the season where they fired Nuno, where Nuno right now is doing amazing on West Ham, and I think he's going to save that team from relegation.
Imagine
point.
the slap in the face that Forest could get from Nuno to being sacked after taking them to the conference or Europa League
Conference,
football.
yeah.
Conference
And after
League.
that, they go down and West Ham save themselves with Nuno.
That would be
will
a
be.
slap.
This is karma.
Not
This
on the
is
team.
karma, guys.
I'm not talking about Nottingham Forest as a team. I'm talking about the owner. Of Nottingham. That's what I'm talking about.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's just the owner. His attitude. I didn't like it. I don't think that's bringing the fair plays and the attitude that you need to bring on the Premier League. That's not well. And Nuno will show you this. I believe that he as well going to save West Ham from relegation.
I have said in the last video, I said that if Nuno will be backed by the board, and you know this, guys, I see Nuno with West Ham getting into those European places next year or top 10, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, 100%. But let's move on. The game that we had on Thursday.
Yes.
Where you were like, oh, we're going to go 9 points ahead, 6 points away.
I can't believe, I can't
Brentford,
believe.
Arsenal. And what
draw.
happened? What happened?
Just a draw.
I would like to mention that
a very poor first half. Very poor first half. Where Jesus, from my point of view, was none on the pitch. He didn't know nothing. One of the worst players.
He was calling Brazil. You were like, hey, any Brazilian clubs that want?
He was not. No, he not. He was. I don't know why he. Anyway, I understand his performance so far. he put him in the first 11, but yeah. Us and another player which I want to point. I don't know if he's good enough for that position. Is Eze. Every time we had the luck to see the comparison between Odegaard, Hazard, and Eze playing in the same place. Havertz, sorry. Definitely Eze can't match that performance of those two. We had a goal, an amazing.
It's not amazing.
Goal.
Come on. Yeah.
Oku got an amazing pass.
Yeah.
Assist from Hincapié. Assist was but it came from nowhere. I didn't expect. I was like,
and it just caught the goalkeeper wrong-footed because he went to the left and Madueke went back to the right, so he didn't have enough chance.
I don't know if everyone was expecting Hincapié, he can provide that assist. This is my opinion. You know.
I mean, if you watched him play for Leverkusen before, you know he has that in him.
I don't remember he had
him and Grimaldo
so far.
If you remember the duo.
Did he have some so far for Arsenal? I don't remember he had any
assists. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I know he scored a goal. But I didn't remember about the assist.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he was very, very unusual goal. But nice goal, nice head from Madueke, and then after 10 minutes, the nightmare came.
Throw in. We considered from the same thing. From a throw in, long throw in. Reminds me of Stoke City when they had Rory Delap, with the towel doing that whole thing.
Peter Crouch.
Peter Crouch in. Go.
Yeah. Mistake from our defenders. 1-1, and we couldn't equalize. We couldn't take the chance. We couldn't score. I
But
think we've been
think
lucky.
I don't think that you can be too dissatisfied with the point, to be honest with you.
I am.
No,
I mean,
definitely.
it is Brentford and it is away.
That's true. That's true. If I would like to mention is that even though we didn't play that well, we still had the last chance by Martinelli to score.
But you didn't
And
lose. You didn't
we didn't
lose.
lose. We didn't lose
You
the
still
game.
got a point.
Let's not forget the Mosquera defense where he came
Yes.
and he had that
Oh,
tackle
yes.
against Thiago. What an amazing tackle he had! And let's not forget that Thiago was a little bit selfish in some of the positions that he had. I mean, Utara was pretty empty there. He was pretty like single,
Open.
waiting for the ball, open, looking for the ball to score. But at that time, again, Utara had some shots which they were not accurate. And like I said, 1-1. I'll take the point against Brentford at home with Brentford. I'll take it anytime. It's just, when it comes so
City
many.
are breathing down your neck.
I'm not thinking about City. I'm thinking about the performance that we had. And would you do better? Yes. Would you try more? Yes. And then when you had the chance, because you had the chance to close the game 2-1, and that's it. We missed that chance, which was an important one. And I don't blame Martinelli for the chance that we missed. I'm more blame about the way the Arteta put the tactics in the game. I think that he couldn't put better players to do better jobs at better times. That's what I think.
Do you mean just the players or the way that he approached the game?
The way how he is approaching every time when he can't score, it doesn't work anymore. The tactics is getting panic. He's throwing all the forward players what he got on the bench, trying desperately trying for something, but he doesn't know because you can see all the balls they are thrown all over the defense, all over the midfielders, and straight away on the Gyökeres, or depends who is there. And Gyökeres is doing a good job all the time. When he's got the chance, he got the header, he's blocking, he's taking the ball, he's passing the ball, he's trying his best. Okay,
Yeah.
and but I don't think it's enough. And you can see I saw a big difference between two Arsenal's teams with Odegaard in and with Eze in. I saw more sharp Arsenal with Odegaard and creating more and being more dangerous. Yeah.
I believe that from my point of view, Eze, I think he was a backup. I think they're supposed to be Havertz, but he got injured. And
Don't
I
get
think
me
this
wrong.
was the systematic, and it matters the most when the important player who creates is missing.
Yeah, but
Don't want to send the wrong message here. Eze is a quality player. That's why you pay for that, and everyone knows he done an
Right.
amazing job on Crystal Palace, and he's gonna do an amazing job. The only thing it is, he needs to find his way, because Arsenal is playing in one way with Havertz, is playing in one way with Odegaard. We can find the third way with Eze, definitely. And he's got the skills, and he's got the potential, and he's got the chance right now to
And the
prove
growth.
himself.
Yeah.
To bring this team winning a trophy.
But at the same time, how many games did we see with Odegaard in the starting 11 when Odegaard was absolutely non-existent? He did
Terrible.
nothing. He
Yeah,
did
sure.
nothing. And when you had Havertz coming in instead of him, you're like, hold on a second, we have a bit of creativity. So why does Odegaard is so
Maybe
bad when he plays in the starting 11, but when he comes off the bench is like, well, hold on a second. Does it need a bit of rest, or does it need to make sure, or he needs to be reminded that his place is not guaranteed in the team?
can be a question for everyone who is looking on us.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans and everyone else. Yeah. Maybe to answer quick, maybe too many games. He needs a rest. Maybe he doesn't have the challenge. He doesn't have someone to challenge anymore. Maybe Arteta is backing him up too much, and is giving
Exactly.
that captain bench, which I don't think is the right player to
be a captain.
wear that.
Declan Rice is a much better captain than him. Declan Rice is day and night.
Even Gabriel is amazing.
Even Gabriel
Is amazing.
Yeah.
But though all those all together sometimes make Odegaard to look poor and to have that down of his performance. But definitely, I can say it, Eze, he needs to find his way. to provide and to bring this team to win the trophy with Arsenal, because everyone right now is saying, okay, 4 points. Chelsea, Man City, they're looking more sharp. They desire more, and they wanted to win more. They've done it before. They have the experience on that. I think Pepe is gonna enjoy it the most if he's gonna win in the end of
but hold on a second, because Arsenal have experience in finishing second as well, quite a lot.
Correctly. 3 times in a row. I know. We know that.
But this time
We
it's going
know
to be
that.
without this manager.
But let's not forget, the Premier League is so hard and nothing is coming easy. You need to work hard to win. So, and they've been champions win in the last minutes. Liverpool, he won in the last minute. The defender will never score before in his life, and he scored it in that game. Aguero, last goal. Man City with a Man United fight again. Another. So he can go in that place. He can go so sharp. Yes. So yeah, 4 points. Of course.
But does it feel
compared to the 6? They're bad. But still 4 points.
Does it feel that you lost? Obviously, you lost, 2 points to City. Does it feel like it starts to slip away now?
No. I believe that, like the season started, every single game that comes forward, we never know until the end of the season, because there are going to be some teams that are going to drop points with Arsenal, but same with City as well. So, as you can see, Premier League this season is one of the, from my point of view, hardest in the last 3 years. People are saying that Arsenal is too good and the other teams are too poor, but I think that all the teams are starting to get like good teams to play against. You can see one day Burnley losing 4-0 against the game and then winning against Crystal Palace 3-2. We can see West Ham losing 3-0 against I don't know what team, and then they go against the mighty United 4 games in a row, and they draw against United, meaning that United won a point.
Luckily,
Luckily,
this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about teams that are persistent, consistent, and they're trying to get as much points as possible to, one, save to relegation, second, maybe get a chance to earn that European Cups. Because even Conference League can give you some good money.
So yes, Man City, they're looking more sharp at the moment. They are more confident.
They're more in form than you, I think.
But we have one head. Yes, Andy.
Overall, I think this matchday 26 really has made top 6 fight even closer. And obviously the big teams that took advantage were City and Liverpool. Obviously,
and Villa.
Villa are still there or thereabouts, and they dropped some points in the last couple of games and stuff like that. But I just thought Liverpool needed this Sunderland win. I thought that's not coming from this game. But surprisingly, and I don't know what it is with Liverpool, it's like one cold, it's like one warm, one cold. You never know what to expect. Funnily enough, they won in the FA Cup as well against Brighton, 3-0 at home. So again, you're like, well, where was this sort of performance against City, up against all of these teams, when you were losing 9 games in like 12 games? Where was this? You know what I mean? So this is why this is just to go with your point that nothing is guaranteed and you don't know what's going to happen, because we had it ourselves. We were going through so many games that we were so bad. And don't get me wrong, even now I think we're bad and I still want Arne Slot out. But it's like you're playing well one game, the next game you're like, ooh, we're going to get a bit of hope. We might win. They play terribly again. And it's like...
Again, Andy, it's Premier League. Every team is very tough. Burnley lost at home, winning away.
Yeah.
Against Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Wolves getting a point at Forest as well.
Correctly.
It's
like... Newcastle won again, lost at home against Brentford. Yeah, without turning up, and then is going to Tottenham. We know Tottenham, they're in that situation, but they won. 2-1. So you can't predict nothing. It's very hard to predict it. But one question, yes, and everything is possible. Unfortunately, we don't have that big gap anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be carefully more focused and everything what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you guys. We're going to play an extra game, and as compared with all other teams in Premier League, we're gonna have Wolves away. What do you think? is gonna help Arsenal or is gonna make them to drop points more?
I think it could. I don't see Arsenal dropping points to Wolves. If anything, I think the game against Wolves will, because Wolves, keep in mind, they only have one win. That's it. I think Arteta needs to go and look at the Wolves game as a guaranteed win to get to get that momentum back, to get those wins back, and to get the belief in the players. Because obviously, against who did you play before that? I think you
It's a big
play.
chance for Arteta and
You-
Arsenal
You
team.
played Sunderland, so again against Sunderland you played well, and against Brentford is like, well, not really well. So what do you think,
What
Johnny?
do you think, Johnny? It's a big chance for Arsenal to come back or to go.
Taking consider that at the point of the video right now, Arsenal won against Wigan 4-0, and they played Eze in the position that you just mentioned 5 minutes ago. He's trying to get better. He had 2 assists. He's trying to get better. But let's not forget that's
he
Wigan.
finally found his level. Wigan Athletic.
They
Wigan.
found his level, but like I said, he's not a
Wigan.
creator. He's more.
Johnny, Wigan. Come on.
He's
Wigan.
right.
Yes, Wigan. Yeah, I
Come on.
know.
No.
I know.
What
What
he means
what
is
you
like,
say?
come on,
You say
calm down.
as
You know what I mean?
is find his level
No,
on
he's
Wigan
forced.
team.
I believe that he's forced to play a position that he's not well known about. At Crystal Palace, he was not playing a creative position. He was playing more as a winger or as a midfield advanced, like a cam, let's say, but he was not creating that time. Here, he's forced to create as well. And let's not forget, go and play with the team in the back as well. He runs a lot more than he was used to run at the Crystal Palace. But coming forward, I think that after this win against Wigan 4-0, they motivated, they're ready. They check to see which players are available now, because you can see Calafiori got injured at the warm-up. Hopefully it's not so bad. And I think against Wolves, we're going to have a good position. I mean, they're in the last place, we're in the first place. We're supposed to win. The math saying that we're supposed to win. I know it's unpredictable, but we're supposed to win. And going
Do you remember?
forward, we need to take in consideration the fact that we're playing every single 3 days now. So in the last, I don't know how many games now, 6, 7, we are playing
Months.
3 or 4 days in a row, game by game.
In the last 4 months, we played 3 games one
I
game
don't know
every
in the last
3.
4 months, because I know for sure that we had a week off, one full week off, where we had a game on Sunday and a game on Saturday on the next following
That's
week.
it.
But
That's
besides
Right.
this, every 3 games. Now we're
Okay.
lucky. We're very lucky that in Champions League we finished first, and we're not playing playoffs in the Champions League, because otherwise we had the game in the middle of the week as well.
Yeah, but hold on a second. City has done the same thing as you. Liverpool has done the same thing as you, where they were playing every 3-4 days.
I agree.
Under Jurgen Klopp, under Pep Guardiola.
I agree.
Even now, under Slot, for instance, for us, we're still playing every 3-4 days. So
Yeah, but now you have a
but
gap of
you-
week. You got 1
yeah,
week
but-
gap now.
yeah, but you have
City
a
has 1
squad.
week gap.
But you have a squad that has
Yes.
at least 2 people on each position. 2.
I can say
We're not the only squad. We're not the
I can
only
say the
squad.
same thing
Man
about
City, they are
City
the
right
same.
now. They got
Man
players
City,
now.
they are the same.
They got bench.
Liverpool, they have a little bit the same. Chelsea,
Not
they
really.
have the same.
No, they don't.
You know.
I mean,
So anyway,
even with City, they have on the right-hand side, let's say Semenyo. But if they do not
Not
have
just
Semenyo, who's going to play in? Savinho is a massive drop-off.
Depends
I
where they
agree
play,
with you.
depending on the
I
game.
agree with you, Andy. I agree with you. All the teams they're playing as many games as
Not
us,
all
but and
the team, but
yeah,
you
and
know what
on
I
the
mean.
same frequency. But don't forget, we are on the top of Champions League, and we are top on the other league. So we need to
we were
keep
the
that
same last year
performance.
up until we got beaten
we
by PSG.
We need to keep that. I
So
know,
that's-
I get it. But so you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to keep that level. This
Yeah,
is the thing. This is the thing.
At the same time, the same thing could happen to Arsenal as well. Finishing in the top of the Champions League, as everyone says, finishing top of the Champions League. We did the same thing last year, and it got us PSG, the future trophy holders.
Yeah.
Okay,
We got it as well.
so it's like, well,
Can
you know what I mean?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that season that PSG beat Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal, and then they won amazingly against Inter with Harden? What a season they had.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I hope Arsenal with this game, extra game. They're gonna find their way. I'm scared, and I'll tell you why. Wolves at home with us, they make us it was a very difficult game. We won very hard, was so close to end drawing that game. We've been lucky. Raya saved us. So right now we are away. I
Come
hope
on. Last
hope
4
Wolves-
minutes. It's time for the closing arguments,
Yes,
yeah?
I
Last 4
hope
minutes.
Wolves is going to attack and not defend.
That's true. As a controversy, I got some questions for you guys, and I got some things that, as well, the people that are watching us, maybe they're gonna link in commenting below. One, do you think the game City against Fulham, which I watched, do you think Mr. Foden's supposed to get a red card for that fault that he committed, or just yellow was enough?
Yeah.
Second, do you guys think against Arsenal that Gabriel's supposed to be sent off on the second fault that he made,
Yeah.
where, from my point of view, Ouattara fall down and the referee saw where he was sawing before? Or do you think that on the equalized goal of Brentford, it was a fault committed by the goal scorer, which was, I forgot
No,
his name.
it was Sepp van den Berg.
Van den Berg, yeah, against Gabriel, when he put two hands on him and jumped. In other conclusions, sometimes on the VR, it might show you a fault, but this time it was a
Right.
goal allowed. But
Okay,
these are the
only
three
have
things, conversely, that I'm gonna put it here.
we only have 3 minutes. I would say yes, it was a red card from Foden. It's studs to the foot, which you can't say that's not a red card. It's studs to the foot. That's pretty clear. I thought Gabriel was really lucky to not be sent off. I thought, it was a combination of, he pushed him, and yes, Ouattara fell way too easily.
Three times.
He was kind of like on an edge, and I don't think it was a foul for Sepp van den Berg against
Gabriel.
I thought Gabriel.
Yeah,
because it was the same thing that Arsenal does as well, and they haven't been punished for it either.
What about you, Val?
So depends.
He's an Arsenal fan. What do you think he's gonna say?
No. Listen. Depends. From my point of view, depends of the flow of the game. Yeah, the referee sometimes is taking those decisions, harsh decisions where the VR can help them a lot. But it's not only if that game is very aggressive, is very body, and you got so many yellows, and you see the players they more chasing the legs than the ball, you can give the red card to Foden. But I know was a mistake done by Foden. I know they've been studs on the leg. Yes, you're right. But I don't think so. This was his intention. He tried to stop it, but not in that way.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You're right. I know where it's, but in the same time, I don't know. Yeah, it's harsh. Yeah, it depends of the flow of the game. Then on Gabriel with
Ouattara.
To answer to the question, I'm 50-50. I don't know if he's supposed to be sent off. On the same time, he couldn't. So consistency is a very, very hard to find by the VR and the referee.
Last 30 seconds,
we
Val.
can see that.
Come on, last 30 seconds.
Gabriel, it is, again, depends of the flow of the game. How many times Ouattara fell off asking for players to get yellow, to get red? How many times? So referees can see that, yeah? You can see that. Okay, he's asking for. Come on, you playing football or you swimming? Both. Come on, decide yourself. So that's why, as you say, Andy, he might be lucky. He couldn't be sent off. No. Both of the situations, referee was covered. Yeah, he didn't send it off because of the flow of the game again. But he couldn't send it off because was a fault. Not harsh, not for high was not that intensity of the game, but couldn't be sent off. The other foul for the scoring goal. How many times we hear the defender must fight more. The keeper must find more for his place around him when they are coming these set pieces. We've been lucky most of the time. We benefit many goals. Arsenal scores because of this
rule.
Let's say again inconsistency, and they can figure out what is the best for the football. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm not saying it's good. So sometimes you benefit it, sometimes you are punished. So
Sometimes might be
50-50.
good, sometimes might be shit.
There we go.
I
Yeah,
agree with
you're right here, Johnny. But on the other hand,
Two coats.
couldn't
That was the-
Gabriel fight more to defend himself against? Yes. So why he didn't done it?
What's your opinion on it, Johnny?
One, Foden, yes, 100% red card because his intention was to fold. And even though he didn't want to give that harsh fault, he still was attacking it and it was still a fault. So it's a red card, definitely for me. One thing I'm very upset about is, yes, inconsistency where VAR doesn't check and did right. So I'm hoping in the future he'll do the right thing.
One
Second,
thing that I would like to say here, this is the one thing that pisses me off, how quickly they dismiss it when it comes to City.
check complete.
just
Check
dismiss
complete.
it.
10 seconds. Check complete.
Exactly. Yeah, go
no,
on. Sorry.
that's too fast. That's too fast. All the time. That's what I hate about it.
Second, Gabriel's
Second,
foul.
Gabriel fouled. Taken consider his first yellow was deserved, but after this, Utah was keep pressing him and keep falling on the ground just to get him the second yellow. And I believe that the referee this time only, he was right because he noticed how much Utara was trying to send him off, and he said, "You know what? Either you play ball or you fall on the ground. I'm not going to take this time." And at the third one, the goal that came, even though it looked two hands on the defender jumping in front of him, I believe it's still a valid goal because what the decision was, it was a valid goal, even though they didn't have VAR. The VAR was again 10 seconds complete. I'm not saying something about VAR. I think they're doing an amazing job sometimes, but like I said, inconsistency. We need to be more consistent about the future games because I believe referee is going to be a very, very important part in the next games following up. Thank you, guys. That's about me. Thank you
Can I
so much.
compete with something else regarding your studs on the leg? Do you remember Dalton? And do you remember the foot on the knee of Doku? Yeah? Do you remember that harsh?
Dalot.
Sorry,
yeah.
Dalot. Do you
Second
remember
time.
that?
Second time.
Second time, yeah?
Second thing. Yeah.
How did Howard Webb protect his team, referee team? Everyone said there was red card. Everyone, telly, Sky Sports, everyone. Only one guy. He just tried to defend the referees.
Yeah, but it's Howard Webb. We're talking about a Man United fan. He's a Man
Correctly.
United fan.
I will be very curious, but they didn't add it so far. I don't know if he had the talk about this.
What the
Foden.
PGMOL like incident watch on Foden? Oh, he will say
Yes,
100% that it was the wrong decision and Foden should have walked. But
Yeah.
but look, at the same time, even
I'll be
if
very curious. What
even
he
if
couldn't
if
say
let's
that.
say it was a red for Foden, that wouldn't have changed the
The
result.
game score? No, it was 3-0 already. It was 3-0 up. It was like 70 minutes.
I think it was much more important when City lost to United because there was 0-0 when Dalot had that tackle. But yeah, it's just I always ask myself, why every single week we have to speak about referees? Why every single week we have to speak about at least one incident where we go, well, hold on a second, that was a bit, and there's no consistency to it.
Because
And
of
there's always
mistakes, Andy. Because of human mistakes. That's why.
Yeah, but VAR was brought in
That's why VAR is
to
there.
get rid of the mistakes.
Yeah,
Correctly.
but let's
And by
respect.
the way,
Let's respect the
let's
rules that
say
are
it.
put in.
Okay, but
respect
let's
the rules
say
they
it.
put in.
We've seen what happened when Villa played Newcastle in the FA Cup as well, right? Aston Villa scores from a massive offside.
Also,
It was such a massive offside. The players weren't even in the same postcodes. Okay. Second, you had two penalties that were not given for Newcastle. Okay. Again, with no VAR, keep in mind. So Newcastle had to fight back even harder because there was no VAR. And it just makes me think, are the referees just incompetent completely without VAR? Or are they too reliant on the VAR to do their job for them?
Exactly.
Or
Good point.
today the football make this evolution, tactical evolution that is so fast, is so quickly. A referee must be support.
I
Yeah, but you
believe.
have
I believe in the next
4
10
referees
years.
anyway.
I believe in the next 10 years we're not going to have referees, human referees, from my point of view. And the next 10 years is going to be all video and referee, and it's going to be shout on the TV screen and say no penalty, fault, no fault, and blowing up from the.
But it's still going to be
surround.
someone behind that technology that will look at all of these things to say, is it a penalty? Is it not?
Oh, well, AI these days are going quite advanced, so you never know.
I don't like that. I don't like that feature.
No, absolutely not.
That's
But
the thing.
anyway, I think that's all from us for this episode. Is going to be a while up until we're going to see each other again, or we might be able to be talking about the FA Cup and stuff
FA
like
Cup
that.
as
But
well.
hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what do you think and what's your opinions of us. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you enjoy, and stay tuned for more. Any closing statements, guys?
Arsenal winners.
Here we go. No, absolutely.
We hope the extra game is gonna give us back on the floor. And hopefully, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening, to stay with us so long. And yeah, hope no more IT issues. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
And hope next time we will have Bobo as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
With us.
He's missing
So,
tonight. Yeah.
Thank you for
fourth,
watching, and we will
Sorry,
see
guys.
you on the next one. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Cheers.
Peace.
Thank you. Subscribe, like.